everybody. Hi, Blanca Velasco here on another episode of Wednesday's Women in Transition. How are you? I'm super excited to be coming on, and I have my guest. I'm super excited to have Lou on. If you don't know, she is my niece, who I absolutely love, and I appreciate that you have accepted the invite to be on Wednesday Women in Transition. So Lou is living right now in Las Vegas. And no, she is not a showgirl, all 4'11", but she is.
I'm 5 foot.
Okay, 5 feet. Yeah, so she's not a showgirl. But one thing before getting her started is like she absolutely makes dreams and wishes come true, manifesting those wishes and desires for a lot of people. So, hey, Lou, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. So here we are. Thanks again for joining me. And you want to just go ahead and introduce yourself? Let's just get this going. Thanks for the little, sorry about the little blurb, but just how are you? Come on, just come on down.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be on here, and thank you, Thea Blanca, for having me on. I know, so okay. Let's see, you want to know a little bit about me?
Yeah. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about what brought you to where you are today? I know you're young, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businesswoman. You've had some great transitions from, where you went from your school to where you are today. I mean, that's a big, huge transition. So go ahead and give us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I originally moved to Las Vegas for school, and I went to UNLV for criminal justice. So I wanted to be a juvenile probation officer. And that didn't go as planned. But while I was here going to school for criminal justice, I started working in like the catering department over at one of the private airports. And then there we catered to the private planes. And from there, I met a chef that went ahead and started his own catering company, and he partnered with a few other gentlemen to open up a restaurant, and then they also did catered events out of Sun City Anthem here in Las Vegas. And from there, they brought me on to be their catering manager. And we started doing weddings, and I just kind of fell in love with weddings, and that's how I said, sorry, Mom and Dad, thank you for helping me go through college, but I really love weddings. So that's when I started doing weddings and events.
Nice. So you went from, a big transition of 4 years, right, of studying law, and then, but all of that gave you the foundation to be doing what you are doing now, a wedding planner, something that you're passionate about, something that you get excited about in the morning. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, you're taking somebody's dreams and desires and wishes for their whole life, and all of a sudden you make it happen. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so after with that company, I went and got my certification for wedding design and coordination over at TISO here in Las Vegas. And then I got hired by the company that I'm currently at, which is By Design, which shout out to By Design. And from there, we have everything in-house, from floral, decor, printing, all the rentals you need. Basically, we're a one-stop shop to bring your wedding or event to life. So couples come to us and they show me their overall inspiration, and then from there I kind of design their dream wedding.
Oh, right. And you make it happen. They see it just transform, because these things are huge. Some of them are pretty doggone elaborate, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we do all of them from like small, intimate, like elopements, all the way to like, 300 to 500 people events.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you a little bit about your personal growth through this couple of years that you've transitioned from what you thought you were going to study till now. I mean, as a young woman, I mean, you're seeing yourself grow. How has that been like so positive and beneficial for you?
Yeah, I've had the support from my family throughout this whole throughout all of my transitioning phases of like, oh, I'm going to be changing career paths to moving to Las Vegas and having like, the support from um, both my mom, my dad, my stepdad, my stepmom, and then all of my family. So thankfully, I've had the support that I've had. So I'm never going through this by myself. And then, through the transition of just kind of finding my path in the wedding field here in Las Vegas, thankfully, do have like my tribe here that we kind of support one another to grow. We're there for each other throughout the wedding season. We're right in the middle of it right now, so it is very exciting and exhausting, but it's overall like great every single year.
Right, right. So this season, it's like you have to keep yourself up. You have to keep yourself motivated. So you have those off days, but what what is like maybe one or two things that keeps you inspired? I know you said that you do have your dream team, your girls, your core women that surround you. What do you guys do? I mean, just like, whoo, when you might get a little bride that gets a little, you know, a little bit challenging, right?
Yeah, so not only do I have like the weddings and events that are going on right now, but I'm also getting the couples that are reaching out for their wedding in the spring or in the fall of next year. So you're constantly dealing with like multiple things and juggling. Wine definitely helps. So it is like, something, and then just us, I'm also on the board of WIPA Las Vegas, so it's Wedding International Professional Association. So that's kind of where I have my tribe, and like we do get the strong support through all the members there in the organization. Um, and from there, like, to keep inspired, like, we pretty much inspire each other, um, kind of keep everyone going. Like, we have multiple people in all of the wedding fields. So we have venues, we have planners, we have other designers, um, officiants, like photographers, videographers, stationery companies. So we all learn from each other and we all give and take, like, oh, what this happened, like, what would you do? That kind of thing. So we all are, are one big little wedding community and we lean on each other and get inspired.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that is so it's important because well, not only I mean you're an artist. I mean, you have creativity like you got to be on it trying to understand for what somebody's saying to really actually creating it. So, I'm sure that's been like growing into your own creativity, right? I mean, I'm sure you're seeing yourself expand even bigger than you thought you even had it in you with this type of field. What do you think?
Yeah, I think every single wedding, it's always different. So that's a good thing that I'm never really bored. Um, but to kind of like, every kind of keep it interesting and so that we're not doing the same event over and over, I always like to like, kind of lean on like, what the couple kind of wants and kind of bring that vision, but kind of, if it's something that I've already done, well, maybe let's do it this way, like, so let's make it customized to you guys. And like, let's do something different. So with their thoughts and, kind of like, our expertise and kind of like just my inspiration, that's when I get to bring really things to life.
That's exciting because you're going through this great profession. You're in the hub, Las Vegas of weddings. And where do you see yourself going with this in your profession, Lou? I know you have a great company that you work with and awards, and I know I see you doing really well, right? Your team is doing really well in the industry.
Yeah, our team is really growing, and I just want to see us growing even more. So when I started with the with our wedding department, started off as a wedding coordinator, and then I'm now the head of the department, and I have about 3 or 4 coordinators underneath me now. So that's really great, and it's exciting. It's so and thankfully, Kevin, the owner, and everyone from management, they've kind of let me grow and let me grow the wedding department, and it's very exciting. I think for the future, I really like to see By Design grow, and seeing me grow as well. And I can only hope to get other wedding designers underneath me, so that way we can just keep on growing and keep on getting bigger, start getting um, even more beautiful weddings, and really get other people inspired.
Right, and leading, like you're leading by example. So, well, we're gonna wrap it up. But Lou, hey, so there's a young woman out there, or my age, my young, and there's a woman out there that maybe if you could just give them one of your golden nuggets, tidbits of like what they can do if they're like maybe struggling, or they just want to make that transition to change, to grow, to do better. What would you want to leave them with tonight?
I think, really find someone that you can kind of attach to, and, see what they've done, and see if you can get a mentorship under them. And that way, because really, finding your tribe and your people, that's what's kind of, you have to lean on the people the most. So that's really what I would suggest is and really throwing yourself in whatever you um, want to do. So what I did, getting into the wedding community, I volunteered for associations. I, kind of did whatever I could to just kind of immerse myself. So really, in all facets, you just go for it.
Oh my gosh. Well, there you have it. Another fabulous woman on here on Wednesday Women in Transitions. Lou, thank you so much for joining me, and please, share this video with on your feed, because you never know what other woman could benefit from these interviews. And I just want to, say that, you're coming out here, you're opening up your heart, your wisdom, and your time to be out here. So I want to say thank you so much, Lou, for again joining me on Wednesday Women in Transition. And for those of you, I'm looking for women to be on. And if you know someone that you would love to hear from, it's not that scary. It's fun. We enjoy each other. Just a simple conversation, but just opening up and just experiencing these fabulous women. So let me know. And until next week, we will see you on Wednesday Women in Transition. And